Hello. I'm gonna practice the eclipse with my own head. This is what it's like. Ooh. I want to do art about the eclipse.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's crazy.
Today is April 8th, 2024, and it's a very exciting day because today there's going to be a total solar eclipse across a large part of the United States. So back in January, I booked this little off-the-grid cabin in Vermont with the hopes of being able to see totality, that moment when the moon completely covers the sun. On top of my excitement about this amazing celestial event, I was also just really looking forward to unplugging for a little bit, getting away from the city, and just kind of allowing myself to reset and create and play and enjoy the beautiful nature all around me. And of course, this was also a really amazing time to break out my art supplies and really kind of let my creative juices flow. So, all good things. Good morning from our little cabin for the next couple of days. You might be able to hear the fire crackling and the onions and potatoes sizzling over there, so it smells amazing in here. This is like the life. So I am so excited because we're gonna see the solar eclipse today. So that's gonna happen at like 3 p.m. It's like 9 a.m. right now, so I am looking forward to a day full of art and chilling in the meantime. And I've got my paints and my oil pastels and some other random stuff, so yeah, I can't wait to get creating. Nick and I just read that whole booklet thingy that came with the solar eclipse classes, and it had actually a lot of really good information about eclipses in general and also this specific eclipse and what we're gonna see and what we need to be prepared for. So I feel ready, but it made me feel weirdly like I'm so excited and like also like a little nervous. Like it's a weird feeling to have, but I'm so glad that we're along this path of totality and then we're in a place that's like really quiet and we're just kind of here, and like this is a really big field out there and that'll be a great place to see it from. So yeah, there's our sun. I know the moon is coming. I want to do art about the eclipse, but I think we only get totality for, I think it's like 2 minutes and 40 seconds where we are. And I think during those 2 minutes and 40 seconds, I just want to be in the moment watching the eclipse. And so I'm going to film it. I'm going to document it in that way. But I think afterwards, I can make some artwork about the eclipse. But at this point in time, it's like 12:30, 1 p.m., something like that. And the partial eclipse starts at like 2:20, something like that here. So we've got a little bit of time. Nick and I are going to scope out some spots to like film things because we really do want to document it. But I also have a little bit of time to do some art before then. So I think I want to set up, like there's some chairs over there. I might just set up and paint some of these woods, or I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to practice the eclipse with my own head. This is what it's like. Ooh. I'm the moon. Okay, and it's gonna go like, ooh, oh, that's partial. Oh, and that's total eclipse. You can see the corona. I'm so excited. Here's the setup. It's hard to see on camera, but you can see the mountains out there. And there's the sun, but when the eclipse happens, it'll be like over there. So we'll probably go out into the field over there so that we can see it over the trees a little bit better. So, yay! I'm so excited. And here's me. Hello. I brought my oil pastels. One of you on my last video, you were like, you should try drawing with your oil pastels on top of your paintings. And I'm like, you know, that's a wonderful idea. I've seen other people do stuff like that, or I've done a little bit with colored pencil before, but I love playing with my pastels, and so I'm totally gonna do that. So I brought those. I have my handy dandy sketchbook, so that's what I'm gonna be doing all of my sketching in. And I brought this Sui gouache. I have had this for a long time, but I kind of forgot about it and haven't been using it recently. They've got some really beautiful kind of pastel-y, more like muted colors. Like, let me show you. Like, this is what we are working with. So I am gonna be playing with those today. And for my painting palette, I've got some nice tin foil, aluminum foil. And then my handy dandy pack of all kinds of other miscellaneous things, like a bunch of colored pencils and like some markers. And I've got my paintbrushes in there. So that's what I'm working with today. Oh, and then my bowl of water that I melted. It's snow that I melted. So this will be for my painting. These glasses are so crazy. You really can't see anything with them until
that was a time lapse.
You look at the sun.
Let's do it for you.
Here, come see mine. Come see mine. See if it's any different. We think we'll stand up here. The sun's there now, but at this eclipse time, I think it'll be like there-ish. T-minus 2 hours till the eclipse.
Partial eclipse.
Till the partial eclipse. Yep. T-minus 3 hours till the total eclipse. Let's go. Yay. Okay, I have to decide what colors I want to use. It's been a long time since I painted with these paints. How is there a cat hair on this stuff? This green. Ooh. Ooh, that one needs to be mixed up. Yellow. Some white. So this was actually one of my very first times ever trying plein air painting, and I was definitely a little underprepared. Like, I wish I would have brought at least some binder clips or something like that to help keep my pages open, but hey, it was a learning experience and I had so much fun doing this. I currently live just outside of Boston, and there are some really beautiful parts of the area, but the particular part where I live is not particularly beautiful, if you ask me. And I often find myself like craving nature and just wanting to be outside doing exactly what I'm doing right here. So even though this was just a couple of hours in one afternoon, it seriously like filled my cup in a way that nothing else has done recently. And it's a good note to self that I really need to make an effort to get outside and do more of this kind of thing, even when it's hard and not super easily accessible where I live right now. If you've been watching a lot of my recent videos, you'll know that I am on a mission to loosen up my painting style, and this was actually a really wonderful way to do that, because anyone who does plein air painting knows that you kind of have to be a little bit loose with your approach because things change. This isn't a still life, you know, the trees are moving around and the lighting is changing dramatically, so you kind of just have to go with the flow, and I loved that. Like, there was not even an option for me to hyperfixate on any one part of this because it was all constantly changing, so I loved the challenge of being able to capture kind of the feeling of the woods in front of me without obsessing over any one little detail. So I had a great time with this, and I think by the end it kind of all came together. I'll be honest, I feel like I was kind of channeling my Bob Ross a little bit. Like sometimes I was envisioning how he would describe what I was doing. So, you know, shout out to Bob. I think my favorite part of this painting is kind of what you're seeing right here, which is when I started to add some of the lighter colors. So those sit on top of all the darks I had already painted, and this, I feel like it really just helps everything pop and kind of come to life a little bit more. So there's always something a little bit magical about this part. I feel like we got really lucky because it's like beautiful snow, and also we can sit outside without a coat on. It's really interesting painting it. I've never done a snowy, well actually that's not true. I guess I painted a pet portrait that was snowy, but snow's interesting. I haven't like actually painted any snow. I just haven't painted on top of some white spaces. It's interesting. Still a full circle. Okay, it's almost time for the partial eclipse to start now. Hasn't started quite yet, but really soon, I think. I think I spoke too soon. I think I actually do see like a little bit. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
You see it too?
Yeah. Better get this started.
Yeah, we should. Okay, let's get our time lapse going. Here's our setup. Nick's gonna sit in the little camp chair. I'm gonna sit in one of the wood chairs, and I'm gonna have my art stuff on the other. We've got like an hour until totality. This is already kind of blowing my mind to see the way that it looks right now. Oh, you can see it. That's crazy. Wow. What do you think, Nick?
I think it's pretty cool.
It's really cool, right? This is wild. Here's what it looks like right now in my glasses.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
It's so sunny. Nick and I were like, I feel like I could get a sunburn out here. This is crazy. We got like wildly lucky with the weather because it's snowy, as you can tell, but it's warm out. It's like, I don't know, probably 55, 56, and hot. The sun is hot today, so it's very comfortable to be out without a coat on. Kind of hot sitting in the sun. And that little booklet that we were reading about the eclipse that came with the glasses, it got me really psyched up for this, and it's like, this is gonna change your life. And I kind of believe that that's true, so I'm really excited. Anyway, I have some of my art supplies here. I have my sketchbook. Oh, here's the painting I was working on earlier, which is kind of fun. But I'm just gonna play around with some oil pastels, I think, while we sit out here for the next couple of hours. One of the fun facts that we were reading about in that pamphlet, Nick already knew this fun fact, but I kind of, if I knew it, I forgot it, is that the moon is moving further away from the Earth every year, about an inch every single year. And so, what was the timeline? Like 500,000 or 500 million years?
Something like that.
In something like
5 million years?
Okay, at 5 or 500 million years from now, the moon will be so far away from the Earth that we won't get total solar eclipses anymore on this planet because it will be too small, basically. You know, it's kind of the reason that we can see them now is because the moon appears so big because of how close it is. So that's crazy.
Should we tell another fun fact?
Yeah, what's fun? You have
The moon is moving approximately 2.54 centimeters away from the Earth every year. It's for international audiences.
Thank you. That's a good fact. A lot of progress has been made and it's blocking so much of the sun, so I want to show you through these. And I feel like, would you agree, Nick? I feel like it's getting cold. Okay, he's napping. He's pretending to nap. I feel like it's getting colder though. But anyway, let me show you through this phone because this is blowing my mind. Like without the glasses, you can't even tell. But then with the glasses, look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's the moon, everyone. I can't. Wow. It's also the sun. I'm grabbing our jackets real quick because it's actually getting cold out here. This is crazy. It is getting kind of darker too. Like, I don't know. I know it's hard to tell on a camera, but it's getting darker and it's colder. And so we're getting our jackets so we have them. I think we've got like 20 minutes-ish until totality. So yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so we've got the jackets, but what were you just saying, Nick, about?
The sun's behind some clouds right now.
Yeah, there's some clouds here. Let me show you.
There's a big blue area over there.
There is a big blue area over there. We'll see. I mean, we can still definitely see the sun through the glasses and stuff. Maybe those clouds could hustle along, but there do appear to be kind of a lot of clouds over that away. So if the clouds could have come like an hour later, that would have been ideal. It'll still be crazy. You can still see it through your glasses though.
Nope, it's gone.
Stop it. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. It's so little. That is blowing my mind actually though, how much light is still getting to us even though so much of the sun is blocked.
Not much heat is getting to us though.
I know
It's cold.
It cooled up so much. That's like kind of crazy that it's gonna get hot again.
Yeah, and then cold.
And then cold when actual nighttime happens. Oh god, we've got like 9 minutes. That's so crazy.
It's getting dark.
It is getting dark now. It's 3:19.
Tiny little sliver.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's crazy that plane is over there. It's almost happening. Who's on their tractor right now? It's like I just gotta do some plowing right now. You feel like the animals are quiet? I don't hear any birds chirping. There were birds chirping when I was painting. It is 3:20. 3:21 actually. Wow. It's almost there. This is so crazy. It still looks like a whole sun. Wow.
Wholesome moment.
This is weird. This is like a weird kind of dark. Like, I don't know, it's different from a regular nighttime.
Yeah.
Isn't it though? Doesn't it seem more like gray or something? Hello, moon. Hello, sun. That little sliver, it's going away.
And the big sliver's taking over.
Doesn't even look like a sliver. I see why they say like you need the glasses except for in full totality because I mean with the glasses it's just the tiniest little sliver but without the glasses it's still a very bright sun.
Yeah.
But this is so crazy to me that it's that bright. But
that little sliver.
it's the tiniest little thing.
Yeah, and it's getting smaller.
Like every second.
We need to start shooting fire arrows.
Yeah, Nick and I read about traditionally, like when total eclipses used to happen, that's what some people used to do. It was like shoot flaming arrows back up at the sky to reignite the sun or whatever. And it worked. Sun came back. So, did you bring your flaming arrows?
No, it's in the cabin. 10, 9, no, just kidding.
It is 3:23. Apparently, how long we get? Like 2 minutes and 40 seconds of totality or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How are the clouds right now? Well, there's some clouds, but it's thin enough up there.
Yeah.
Okay, see on my phone camera, this video right now, we're at like we're like a minute and a half away from totality, but you can still see it looks like a whole sun. This is our cloud situation. Over here, it's blue sky still, but I think we'll still be able to see like the corona, but it's about to all go away. Through my glasses right now, it's like nothing. Let me show you. It always shows, even on the glasses, it looks a little bit more, but see, look, yeah, there. Wow. Just the tiniest little sliver. It's crazy. It's cold.
It is cold.
Wow. Look around, like with your eyeballs for a second. Look at the light right now.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah. Yeah, look around. Look around.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Isn't it weird lighting?
It's so weird.
It's so bizarre. It's just like dark.
Shadowy.
Yeah, it's very shadowy.
Welcome to the shadow realm. It's time to
Oh my god. It's like nothing.
I'm tempted to look at the sun without my glasses.
I know, but we're not supposed to.
We're not supposed to. Oh, it's almost gone.
It's almost gone! Oh my
It's
gosh.
almost gone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's good. Oh,
I see the tiniest sliver. They're cheering over there. Oh,
I still see it.
I see a tiny. Oh, now I think it's gone.
I still see it.
Whoa. You can see planets. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at the corona.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Wait, where are the planets?
Look right there.
Is that a planet?
Yeah, that's a planet. And right there. I'm crying.
Oh shit, I brought my binoculars over here.
Wow.
See the planets. Wow.
This is amazing.
Oh my god, that's kind of crazy.
What the
Whoa.
This is so crazy.
Should we take a selfie?
Yeah, we can try.
Take a selfie with
Really quick.
with Corona.
Let's see.
Us in Corona. Can you see it?
Yeah,
it just looks like a star.
it does. Okay, but we have to look in real life now because this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it picks up well.
No. I don't know that Wow. You can see it a bit on my phone, but this is amazing. I can't believe this. This is crazy. I really started crying.
It was like a sunset all around us.
Yeah. My phone is making it brighter than it is really. It's so dark. Wow. Oh my god.
We got a 360 camera.
Next time, we're gonna become eclipse chasers. Oh, look, it's peeking out. Look at the bright red. Oh, that's what they called the like engagement ring, like the ring. What did they call it? The diamond part, right? It's when the sun just starts to peek out just a little bit again. This is crazy.
Wow, those are planets?
Yeah, that's a planet, and that's a planet. Wow.
Is that a planet?
Yeah, I bet it is.
Is that a planet?
Yeah, probably. Wow. Oh, it's getting brighter again. Oh, it's coming out.
We should time. Oh my god. Is it time
Whoa.
to put. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's not the sun though.
It is. It is.
No, because I don't see it on the glasses.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay, no.
Oh yeah,
Now
it's the
I'm
sun. I
starting to
see it.
Okay.
Wow.
Now it's time to put the glasses back on.
But look at how light it's getting.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
This is blowing my mind.
It's now bright again.
I can't. What the heck?
Whoa.
Wow. It's just the tiniest little sliver.
Yeah, but it's so bright.
It's so bright.
I looked at the sun.
No wonder people, like, imagine experiencing that after, without knowing that it was coming. Wow.
I don't even think I would have time to prepare flaming arrows for that.
They just had flaming
Was that
arrows.
2 minutes? That was
I don't
fast.
know. I know. I wish it could have lasted longer.
That was crazy.
I could have stared at that for a long time.
Yeah, well, next time you have to get in a jet and follow the path of totality.
That is one of the fun facts we learned. Is there in the 70s, right? There's a
Was it
total
the 70s
eclipse.
or the 90s?
70s, I think, maybe 90s, in Africa, over Africa, and there's a jet that just followed it, and they were able to see totality for like 74 minutes or something. Maybe that was the 70s. It was in the 90s. 74 minutes. What the heck? It's getting
Crazy.
so bright. Let me show around.
You know what's kind of crazy too is
What?
that like the sun's coming out from the bottom and the moon's kind of going up.
Yeah.
I thought it would have gone more like the path if you're going with it.
Yeah, it is going in a different direction than I expected. Wow. Yeah, it kind of was like, wow.
Well, it's bright now.
Yeah, it's gonna warm up soon. That was really crazy.
That was crazy.
Wow. What the heck? I can see why people say, like, it's amazing to see a partial eclipse, but it's nothing like totality. Because right now, it's I mean, what? This would count as probably like 98% right now. Like, if you look at it, what would your guess be? Maybe like 94%,
Yeah, 97.
97? Yeah, it's like, it's almost totality right now. But this is nothing like when it was 100% covered.
Yeah, partial eclipse is like totality different.
It is totality different. Wow. What do you think the animals are thinking about right now?
I just blacked out for a couple of minutes.
That's how I feel. That was so crazy. It lasts for such a short time. My hands are cold. It's so crazy. I was sitting outside, sitting out there painting for like an hour, and I was totally comfortable. And now my hands are cold here.
You would be warmer.
I did it again. Took
Do you
off.
look at the sun?
Yes. The pamphlet was like, you could go blind. I don't want to go blind.
Don't look at the sun. Easy.
I have to do another drawing. I have to do something for the totality.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna leave a blank page in my sketchbook for totality. But here, like this. This is where I am right now. I drew a few before the eclipse. And now I'm gonna leave this page open for totality. I gotta do something. I don't know what. Probably a painting. And then I'll draw some of these over here. So, what time is it even? Let's see. It's 3:36. It's getting so bright out again. Yeah, it's still tiny. It's just a little sliver. Oh, are you looking at your time lapse?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got it. What the heck? This is just amazing. I feel so grateful that we were able to see this. I can't even say words right now. I feel like that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my whole life. Oh god. Okay, what time is it? 3:39. And it's the tiniest sliver. Look how bright it is on us and our skin and our faces. And it's just a small little sliver. That was really so crazy. Like, I don't know why it made me cry. I don't know why it made me feel so emotional. Probably sounds really cheesy to even talk about, but like, it's so fresh right now, right? So, I don't know. I think it's just one of the most amazing natural phenomena that I've ever seen in my entire life. Seeing that ring, that like corona, was crazy, and I guaranteed my little phone video is not gonna do it justice at all. I can feel the heat of the sun start to come again a little bit. It's still cold, but it's like coming back. My most recent drawing, like that's what it looks like through the glasses. So let me look. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that now, but that's crazy. Let me show you. I mean, again, here's what it looks like in the sky, like the whole sun. And then through the glasses, look, it's just a little sliver. The video makes it look a little bit bigger than what I'm seeing with my own eyes. I think it's just like lens flare a little bit, but it's just a tiny bit of sun getting through, and yet it's this bright outside. Mark my words right here, I won't be surprised if I turn out to be an eclipse chaser kind of person. Like, there are people who will travel around based on where the next total eclipse will be. And I was saying to Nick, like, I think that would be such a fun way to travel. Like, instead of traveling based on where you see a lot of other people going or where you have personal interest in going, what if you're just like, well, we're going to Indonesia next year because there's a total solar eclipse there, right? Like, I'm pretty sure next year there's one in Iceland, and then maybe the year after that, or sometime. We were looking this up a couple days ago. There's one in like Australia or something like that. I don't really know. I have to look into this. Don't quote me on any of that. But what a fun way to travel, right? If you were just like literally traveling based on physics and not based on like anything else. So that'd be cool. So wow, that was crazy. That whole eclipse was wild. We're kind of winding down from it now, and we are making dinner. So we've got that kind of going on over here. And I've started to think a little bit about like what kind of art I want to make. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'll probably just paint something. I'll probably paint just the actual eclipse, how I remember it and stuff, to capture that. I don't know. People who I talked to before I saw the eclipse were like, if you see it in totality, like, it's one of those things that you'll remember for your whole life. And I totally believe that. But I think that painting it would be one way to solidify that in my memory, you know? So anyway, I might do that. We'll see if I get to it tonight. I mean, light is fading fast. I'll show you. Sun is setting over there for real this time, not eclipse setting now. So it's getting kind of dark, and the light won't be ideal in here for painting, so I might not get to it until tomorrow or something. We'll see. So that's probably it for tonight. Nick and I are gonna have our dinner. We're gonna chill. We might play some games, hang out, and then I'll check back in tomorrow. I'll show you the little cabin before we head out and head back home. Happy eclipse day. This was just amazing. Okay, so here is the little cabin where we're staying. So again, there's the view on the farm. Okay. So a little entry area. And here's the bulk of the cabin. So there's no running water, but there is like a sink basin, and you can catch the water down there, and a little countertop. So that's fun. Cute little table. And then the bed is here with a lovely view of the woods. So that's really nice. And then here's a wood burning stove, which was great. It got really cold, especially our first night. So we had a fire burning all night. We cooked our food. We brought like a cooktop thingy on top of there. So that was super nice. And yeah, we've got the dry wood and everything. Then up here is the bunk. So we can climb up. There's not really much here, but I think there used to be the bed here. But it is really cute, and it's got a nice view of that window over there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then out that window. Okay, and then if we go back down, it's a little precarious. And then finally out the back door, we've got this little deck that just outlooks the woods. And I know it's hard to see in the video, but you can see the mountains back there, which is super nice. So yeah, that is this little cabin. I can leave all the details about this place in the description in case anyone's interested in coming to stay here. It's super nice. And it comes with, I think we packed it, a little maple syrup sample, because this is on a maple syrup and cannabis farm. So yep. It's called Sandywood Farm. So I didn't end up finishing that artwork that I was talking about to, document totality. Not that night, but a few days later, I did get back to my sketchbook because I really wanted to do this while it was still pretty fresh in my brain. So you'll see here that I did exactly what I was saying, and I saved that page to make some kind of representation of totality. That oil pastel on that left page there, I just put some parchment on top of it because oil pastel kind of rubs off on the next page over. So yeah. But anyway, I was thinking about this painting for, a few days. The time between when I saw the eclipse and when I painted this was like 4 days. And so anyway, I was thinking a little bit about what I wanted to paint. And I was a little bit nervous for some reason that I was like, am I literally just going to paint like a black page with a black circle in it? Like, I was like, I don't think that's what my experience was. And so I didn't really go into this with a plan. My only plan for this painting was like, I kind of wanted to show around the edges that there was like that sunset, that 360-degree sunset, just like all over the place. And so I wanted to represent that on my painting here. As you can see, Hazel is helping out. So kind of her. But anyway, once I got started with this, I was just thinking about all the different colors and layers that I saw in real life. And yeah, so it kind of came together as, layers of different blues and blacks on top of each other. So yeah. Now, I think something that I did a really poor job of capturing in my videos, just because I was like literally using my iPhone, was getting that corona. I know it's like annoying how much I said that word in this video, but that's really just like that ring of light that is around the sun, or around, I guess, the moon sitting in front of the sun. And my videos, of course, didn't do it justice at all. There are some really amazing pictures of this that professional photographers and videographers have been able to get. So that wasn't me with my iPhone, but I really, really, really wanted to capture that in my painting just based on how I remembered it. So, of course, this is kind of an artist's interpretation of the eclipse, but this honestly does a better job of showing what it actually looked like and also capturing the like magnitude and just beauty of it than any of the videos that you just saw. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for my solar eclipse experience. It was a really, really special day, and I seriously am trying to figure out if I can make a way to go to the next total solar eclipse. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, if you think I've earned it, I would love if you could give this video a like. And if you're curious to follow my journey as a mid-20s full-time scientist trying to figure out how to become an artist, then I welcome you to subscribe to my channel as well. So with that, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Take care, everyone.